brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see, so much wrong with taking the back streets. You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine.
Welcome back, everyone, to All By Myself, a series where I do exactly what I shouldn't do if I want to be successful in the Battle Cats, do a level myself. But of course, this is all in a grand effort to make myself better at the game, so getting good at it would be a good start. So this is what this will hopefully facilitate. And today's level, after my failure on Grand Exhibition, is no return flights. I'm thinking of making a sort of checklist. I can't put the graphic on the screen because I can't excel. Double meanings there. We've got one loss. I haven't managed to do Grand Exhibition by myself, but I'm going to hope for better with no return flights. Unfortunately, from what I've heard, it's worse than Grand Exhibition, so it should be fun. But I've got a full supply of 810 energy and optimism. I've finished with losing Heavenly Tower for now. That's gone. So I guess the only logical move is to start doing these levels and actually catch up with Stories of Legend so I can maybe have a look at the new chapters when they come out in the next update. So, without further ado, on No Return Flights, I'm going to go into it with my general slot and see what happens. I'm not expecting to win, obviously. This is just to scout out whatever's in the level, and I've got no idea. As the title would suggest to the series, I'm doing this all by myself. So that's not a good sight. There's immediately a cheeky otter. I don't like otters, but I have many ways to deal with them. Now I'm going to do what I like to call the boosted ramen test, and that's to see how well one ramen can stand up to the enemy. Then I can judge what I need to spam. So it seems to be standing up quite well, but not incredibly well. It may be within range to just keep spamming them like that, and no, it's not. Okay, I'm going to need to meat shield as well. But if I keep doing that, no, that's not working, is it? Oh dear. No, not already. No. Abraham, come on! Go. Right, okay, good. They're gone. That was horrendously conducted. I apologise. Abraham's going to whack that otter. I don't like otters. It's not great to see him here, but, you know, whatever, fine. What's good against an otter? Well, they advance forward quite far, so I'm worried Mag Aphrodite won't quite work. We're going to release the boss now anyway, and... What? Who are you? What on earth are you? There's a flipping dolphin! What are you doing, matey? Who even are you? Catman to the rescue. Come on, Catman. You can defeat the dolphin, can't you, my man? It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be... Oh, dear. It's just ducking and diving into my cats. This reminds me of tackies. You're close to them, you're fine. And then it attacks the rest of your stuff and completely obliterates all of it. Unfortunately, it's also attacking where Catman's standing. So I don't know how long he's lasting. And the dolphins don't seem to be dying, which is also not great. They also move quickly, which is another concern. I'm just going to keep cat spamming and hope for the very best. And hope the Catman doesn't die anytime soon. He's still alive, I'm quite impressed. And by saying that, I've of course jinxed it, as I always do. Yeah, he's dead. Right, slow beam. Yeah, I upgraded that, and I lost Heavenly Tower, and I'm about to lose this level. Well, I'll tell you what, that's an interesting one. Okay. So it looks like they do about 8,000 damage, although I don't know what has what health, so I can't really relate that to anything, and, oh dear, that's not especially good. I'll miss out on that one for now. So what I do now is I copy my general slot to something far away. One of my Heavenly Tower slots, maybe. Oh yes, this was the Heavenly Tower cheesing slot, which definitely works extremely well. Right, okay, I'll put you in there, and I'm going to make a few changes to it to start off. So what I've done is basically treat these mysterious dolphin characters like they're tackies. Unfortunately, I've never been good at dealing with tackies, so I've made an educated guess, and I've gone with tanky units. So we've kept our Manic Macho Legs, we've got Manic Island, and Maglev Cat isn't tanky, actually I'll get onto that. And Manic King Dragon. Maglev is to get in there, do some damage quickly before it moves about into some other place in my army and kills all of it, much like when I'm fighting zombie enemies. My cat spam is the same, and as Catman seemed to last quite a while, I'm keeping him. Abraham was good against the otters, and Thaumaturge Cat, seeming as there's lots of normal type enemies, will hopefully be useful in weakening them. So I guess there's nothing else to do other than give no return flights another go and see if that's of any improvement. So we do get a little while at the start of the level, like not especially long, but a little bit of time. Enough time to get enough monies to get something decent against the otters. I could release Abraham if I wanted to. I might wait for a stack first, so I'm going to release Thaumaturge and Manic Macho Legs, upgrade the Worker Cat, and hope that that works in my favour. It definitely does with the Croco with the Manic Macho Legs, and one of them at least is weakened, so that's good news. We can get another Thaumaturge now, and it looks like we're keeping them in place, so that is good news. That's good for the start of the level. I'm glad about that. That's one gone. The other one is weakened. Excellent news, but another one is coming along to the scene. Let's get another Manic Macho Legs. We're running a bit short on cash, which is worrying, and there's a massive stack of them, so I'm worried that now our cats might not withstand them. Yeah, it's looking like it might be a bit marginal. Looks like we've stood up to the test of a massive stack of otters, which is great. So that one's gone. I'm a bit worried about my cats reaching the base now, but can't do much about that. So let's just see where this takes us. Although there are more otters, so actually, if they can push us back, we can get ourselves a bit more monies, max out the Worker Cat, and then be better prepared for those horrendous dolphin creatures. I just want to point something out. I don't have anything against dolphins. It may have sounded like it from what I've said. I'm talking about it strictly in the sense of these enemies. I like dolphins. Dolphins are great. And these otters, although annoying, have played quite well into our hands. I hope there are more. There are more, good. So that then we can get max monies on max Worker Cat and go into the boss part of this stage with the best possible realistic chance of being able to do well. That was a horrendously constructed sentence. I think now is the time to start building up things like Catman and build up a stack of Manic Cats as well, because we were at pretty much full monies. Let's make the push towards the base now. Well, there are a large stack of otters. We're dealing with them quite well. And there we go. That's that one gone. Let's bring a Maglev in. That should be fun. Unleash the pain from the base. Oh, I didn't even realise there was a Master A, but we got a hit on the Dolphin. That's good news. And now I'm just going to keep cat spamming, Manics, all that stuff. We look like we're actually getting some hits. Dolphin has been knocked back a fair few times now, but look at that. The knockback is just really, really horrifying. I mean, nothing's died, but when you see that much stuff being knocked back, you think, my cats are a lot of risk. I just saw the Dolphin being weakened. Thank you very much, Thaumaturge Cat. And wow, my army is already very thin on the ground. I'm sorry I'm subjecting you to this, cats. I know I'm not very good at the game. I'm going into panic spam again, which is when I really can't cat spam. I mean, I can't at the best of times, but now I'm just getting worried. And I shouldn't. But that's a large stack of enemies. And Catman's dead. Abrahama, please. Save me. Doesn't look like I'm going to be saved. These dolphins are pretty strong. I don't like them very much. I've hit them loads of times, but they're still here. And that's another conclusive, utterly unquestionable loss. How do we do this time? That's really not good. So, I've now got to the point where I'd usually give up, look at a tutorial, and just go forward from there. I'm starting to get really confused as to what it is I'm supposed to change to make things a lot better. I thought they would bring a huge improvement, and the changes that I made really, really haven't. If I remember correctly, that's about 1% better, which isn't too great, so I've made a little bit more of a change. Now, the fact that Dolphins dive forward into my army so much is good evidence for Mega Aphrodite not being too useful here. I mean, I would use it for splash damage on the massive stack, but will she get a chance to take a shot? I very much doubt it. So this time I got rid of Manic Macho Legs. Not sure how well that will go, because it worked quite well, at least I thought it did, and replaced it with Dragon, because Dragon we can spam a lot, And I did have a problem of not having many cats out, although I didn't really monitor whether I had very little cash. I guess we'll see that while doing the level. I've swapped Catman as well for Balrog. Now, I've not used Balrog at all yet, but it says tremendous damage to a single enemy. And these Dolphins seem to have a lot of health. So if we can do tremendous damage, that would be great. None of my Ubers, as far as I remember, are good against what I assume is a normal type. It being grey, it's not a black enemy, so it's probably just normal type. So this is my best bet. The other stuff, ranged and stuff like that, maybe I could use Super Galaxy Cosmo. I don't know. A lot of my Ubers I can't use because of how quickly they advance across the stage. So I'm just going to try this one out and see how it works. The one thing I can be sure of is that Thaumaturge Cat worked really well, and that I am making very little progress. I feel like the absence of Manic Macho Legs isn't helping my cause. My Thaumaturge Cats aren't especially well protected. The Otters are advancing, and I really don't want to lose at this point, but I haven't got many monies to spend on anything else, and I don't think Manic Island's doing particularly well over there. I would try out Balrog here, but he's for one enemy. But you know what? It'll be good to see how he attacks. So there you go, my fiery mess. Give a bit of a shot to that, and wow, you killed Croco. Well done, mate. You're doing good. And it can't kill the otter. Okay, it can kill it in 2 shots. Well, okay. Wait, what is that recharge time? That's a pretty good recharge time, is it not? Unless I've like time travelled forward in time, it's already gettable again. I've only moved across the battlefield a little bit. I'm going to try and build up a proper stack this time. And Balrog as well, why not? Let's keep an eye on that recharge time. And yeah, wow, that's really fast for an Uber. That's not like, you know, Kaguya in first form is a cheap unit, fast recharge time. This is like 3,000 monies, proper fast. Although he does die a lot, to be fair. Trade-off, I'm starting to feel like it was a really huge mistake getting rid of Manic Macho Legs. And the increased spammability isn't helping at the moment, because I don't have many monies, so I can't even get another dragon. Yeah, this ain't going too well. Oh no, I've activated the base prematurely. I don't want to do that. But okay, let's get out Balrog and hope for the very best. I guess we'll see an improvement, regardless of whether we've got more monies or not. I'm really bad at this. Come on, Balrog, my man. Hit them. No, okay. Not the best start. Go on, mate. Hit. Come on. Come on, Balrog, my man. Oh, okay. I'll give you a sticker for trying hard, Balrog. Good job, mate. Okay. So, I think the results of this all by myself are very conclusive. I've failed once again. I don't know what to do. I now know that Balrog doesn't work, and I was probably better off with Manic Macho. Oh dear! That'll be a good note on which to end the video. Please let me know how to do the level. I'll try and do the level from what I read in your comments, as I did with Grand Exhibition. And yeah, that's definitely a big red cross on no return flights. I could not do this all by myself. And 2 episodes in, a pattern's really starting to develop here. So I hope you thought my having a go at the level was valiant. I tried my best to think of what would help in the level, but evidently I still have absolutely no clue. So please let me know how to do the level properly. And all I have left to say is, I very much hope you enjoyed.
Hey Regit, you know why Balrog kept dying?
Why?
'Cause you haven't watched Chilola's video on it.